Ruto and Raila's unholy political marriage is a one-way ticket to Bondo and Sugoi, a tap out from the political ring, a retirement letter, and a blessing in disguise for the people that have long been waiting to say goodbye to these flip-floppers, kleptocrats, shambacrats, tombocrats. It also looks like Ruto has forgotten that nobody allies with Raila and wins the presidency. This here, looking more or less like the Pentagon reincarnation. The events that happened in 2007 don't seem to ring a bell in the minds of the duo. The comrades at arms have a grim reputation when it comes to political ambitions, aligning interests, and a common goal. This time round, however, we hope that they will grin and bear it and not stir up chaos like they did in 2007, because this is gonna be a disastrous flop, baby. Politics is like a vampire squid. You could find yourself outside while still standing inside. No betrayal is too big for politicians, and you could find yourself borrowing what was just yours. Rigathi Gachagua has seen it all, and nothing seems to surprise him anymore. This day, he is the very opposition. That aside, the handshake between Raila and Ruto has sealed the fate for ODM and UDA, and the day of reckoning awaits in 2027. We know that the Gen Zs and the millennials and the woke boomers that resonate with the spirit of the Gen Zs will all be ganging up against Ruto and Raila. I want us to look into the critical indices, the critical demographics, and see what exactly are the implications of this handshake and what really awaits these two men come 2027, the day of reckoning. All right, there you have it. So, this is the diagram showing the age distribution of the Kenyan population in year 2021, but I can tell you that this is gotten from the census records that we did in 2019, the census statistics that we got in 2019. So this clearly shows the age distribution across the demographics in this country, and in this case we're going to be looking at the most important ones, talking about the critical numbers that we need, the critical figures, the critical indices that we, the young people, need from this. And we're going to be looking at from age 15 to 19 all the way to 40 to 44. So 15 to 19 all the way to 40 to 44. So you guys, you're going to take your time and study this diagram. Just take your time, study the diagram, and cross-check with the various sources out there if really this is what it is. But I can tell you, this is a credible source. These are the right figures that we have right now. And yeah, so just take your time, study the diagram, but I'm going to show you the numbers. Let me just take you straight to the numbers because I've taken my time, I've studied it, and I've rooted out the critical figures that we're looking at here. So 15 to 19, age 15 to 19, we have a total of 6.1 million people. 6.1 million people, so 3 million male, 3.1 million female. And when you talk about 15 to 19, so the guys that are, I mean, the people that were age 15 to 19 in 2021, right now, they're actually 18 years. So this is a very credible record, a very reliable record. All right. Yeah. So these are statistical data that you can invest in, you can trust. And yep, so 15 to 19, we have 6.1 million young people. 20 to 24, we have 5.1 million people. Age 25 to 29, 4 million people. 30 to 34, 3.9 million. 35 to 39, 3.7 million. 40 to 44, 3.2 million. Listen up, we're talking about 26 million organic votes. If all these people really wanted to cast their votes, if all these people wanted to come out and vote, this would be the figures that we would have out there. But listen up. We know that a good number of Kenyans don't vote. I don't know why, but we have reasons. I mean, as a country, we've had reasons before not to vote, but this time round, this is very important. This is very critical. This is a critical time that we're living in, and we just got a perfect opportunity to kick out these old folks. They've teamed together now. You can see that clearly. So we have a chance to make history and wash away the sins of this country, and open a new chapter. We have a perfect opportunity to open a new chapter and reboot this country. The young people want to take over power. We want to take up the positions of leadership in this country, steer the country into its desired direction, with the future, the kind of future that we want as the young people of this country. And now that we got the perfect opportunity, let's come together. We know, and you guys saw what happened in June last year when the Gen Zs mobilized themselves under 1 week, and they came out in record numbers and did wonders, and they made history, and the whole world saw that whole thing roll out. So it is very simple. We need to do massive campaigns, massive activism, and get all these young people to vote, and talk to these old folks, talking about the boomers from the age 35 to 44. We should have these guys along, because these are good numbers that we need as a team that really wants to clinch power. We need these people, so we need massive campaigns. But they know, they saw what happened, and some of them, the millennials, came out and they supported the Gen Zs, and they still are beating to that rhythm. They're still resonating with the spirit of the Gen Z. So they know what's happening, and they understand where we're at. And of course, we hope that they're going to be coming through. But as I said, massive campaigns, massive sensitization, massive activism, and we're going to get it right. Anyone who wants to invest in these numbers, I can tell you, this is a credible statistics. These credible statistics, and this is something that you can trust and push your campaigns with. So yes, there we have the numbers. Let's go out and do the right thing, and this time round we got it. Ruto is a veritable liar, and the whole world knows it. He has lied to the country before and bamboozled everyone, but this time round, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves, because he's gonna make even bigger lies. And even though Ruto is the champion of cunningness and deception and lies, whatever amount of tons of lies Ruto has in his name, Raila has more. That man called Moi all the names in the jungle, all the names in the black book, but he still partnered with and engaged him. And so did he with Kibaki, Uhuru, and now Ruto. That monkey swings on every tree in the forest. Ruto and Raila polarized, antagonized, and pitted Kenyans against one another in 2013 and 2017, and sent the country into chaos and mayhem under the false impression that they were real enemies. A lot of lives were lost, a lot of livelihoods were lost, and today it just turns out that that was another gimmick. Listen, we've opened the Pandora's box, and what awaits us remains to be seen. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and remember to share, follow, and subscribe.